today in this video we will talk about the tips for accurate medical coding and telehealthcare communication. So in this video we will first of all talk about the tips for accurate medical coding. So in this, first of all we will talk about the revenue documentation. Read the notes thoroughly and ensure the details are complete and accurate. So next is the stay update on codes. Learn the listed code for the coding changes and follow current coding guidelines. Next is known coding guidelines. The follows coding rules and apply modification. So next is the avoided uncoding. So which kinds of coding that are incorrect in this code. So we will talk about the only corrected checking code. So code are only for documentation and don't separately services coding provider that are avoid in this. So next we will talk about the double checks work. So what kinds of works in this code. We will verify the code and recheck the mistakes on the medical coding guidelines. So next we will talk about the telehealthcare coding. So in telehealthcare coding, we will visit the patient through the provider and provide the services to the patient. So in this we will visual visit and e-visit in this communication for the patient provider that are used for the serious injuries and critical condition of the patient. So in this we will talk about the telehealthcare coding. So remoting the patient and monitoring the patient healthcare. So what kinds of a healthcare provider through the provider to the patient and code the specific medical guidelines through the services provider to by the medical coding. So in this we will talk about the medical coder. So medical coder that are many types of a medical coding that are code the specified medical code for the diagnosis and which kinds of codes that are modifiers which are used in this medical coding system. So coding for the telehealthcare medical coding that are a conversation to the specific patient and that are very critical condition that can be not visit to the through the hospital, that we will use the telehealthcare communication through the electronical devices and laptops, phones, etc. In modifiers that are verify the specific code in these guidelines and many healthcare procedure that are provided by the medical claim. So in medical claim that are provides the patient verification code in this medical claim submission. So which kinds of a medical claim that are CPT, SCPCS and ICD-10-CM. Like this code, we will follow guidelines also. So next we will talk about the medical coding guidelines is from the HCPCS, CPT and various types of codes. So we will talk about the medical code for the CPT code and ICD-10-CM code and what kinds of a billing resemblation and medical records. So in this we will talk about the medical records. Medical records that are records the specific kinds of a medical services through the recording by the pillar to the telehealthcare communication.